Continue reading Bhagavad Gita as it is by Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, chapter 11, text 48, the universal form. Na veda yagnadhaya nairina danairina cha kriyabhirna tapobhir ugrai evam rupa sakyam nirloke darastum tamanena kuru prabhira. O best of the Kuru warriors, no one before you has ever seen this universal form of mine. For neither by studying the Vedas, nor by performing sacrifices, nor by charity, nor by pious activities, nor by severe penances can I be seen in this form in the material world. The divine vision in this connection should be clearly understood. Who can have divine vision? Divine means godly. Unless one attains the status of divinity as a demigod, he cannot have divine vision. And what is a demigod? It is stated in the Vedic scriptures that those who are devotee of Lord Vishnu are demigods. Vishnu Bhakta Smrta Deva. Those who are atheistic, who do not believe in Vishnu or who recognize only the impersonal part of Krishna as the Supreme, cannot have the divine vision. It is not possible to decry Krishna and at the same time have the divine vision. One cannot have the divine vision without becoming divine. In other words, those who have divine vision can also see like Arjuna. The Bhagavad Gita gives the descriptions of the universal form. Although this description was unknown to everyone before Arjuna, now one can have some idea of the Vishwarupa after this incident. Those who are actually divine can see the universal form of the Lord, but one cannot be divine without being a pure devotee of Krishna. The devotees, however, who are actually in the divine nature and who have divine vision are not very much interested in seeing the universal form of the Lord. As is described in the previous verse, Arjuna desired to see the four-handed form of Lord Krishna as Vishnu, and he was actually afraid of the universal form. In this verse there are some significant words, just like Veda Yagnadhayanai, which refers to studying Vedic literature and the subject matter of sacrificial regulations. Veda refers to all kinds of Vedic literature such as the four Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Sham and Atharva, and the 18 Puranas, the Upanishads and the Vedanta Sutra. One can study these at home or anywhere else. Similarly, there are sutras, Kalpa Sutras and Mahamamsa and Mimamsa Sutras. For studying the method of sacrifice, a Danai refers to charity which is offered to a suitable party, such as those who are engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. The Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas are similarly. Pious activities refers to the Agnihotra and the prescribed duties of the different castes, and the voluntary acceptance of some bodily pains is called tapasya. So one can perform all this, can accept bodily penances, give charity, study the Vedas, etc. But unless he is a devotee like Arjuna, it is not possible to see that universal form. Those who are impersonalists are also imagining that they are seeing the universal form of the Lord. But from Bhagavad Gita we understand that the impersonalists are not devotees, therefore they are unable to see the universal form of the Lord. There are many persons who create incarnations. They falsely claim an ordinary human to be an incarnation. But this is all foolishness. We should follow the principles of Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, there is no possibility of attaining perfect spiritual knowledge. Although Bhagavad Gita is considered the preliminary study of the science of God, still it is so perfect that it enables one to distinguish what is what. The followers of a pseudo-incarnation may say that they have also seen the transcendental incarnation of God, the universal form, but that is unacceptable, because it is clearly stated here that unless one becomes a devotee of Krishna, one cannot see the universal form of God. So one first of all has to become a pure devotee of Krishna. Then he can claim that he can show the universal form of what he has been seen. Of what he has seen, a devotee of Krishna cannot accept false incarnations or followers of false incarnations. माते व्याथामचा विमुधो भावा दृष्ट्वा रूपम घोरामिद्रम ममेदम व्यपेत भी प्रीति मना पुनस्त्वम तदेवा मे रूपम idam प्रपश्य. You have been perturbed and bewildered by seeing this horrible feature of mine. Now let it be finished, my dear devotee. Be free again from all the disturbances. With a peaceful mind, you can now see the form you desired. In the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was worried about killing Bhishma and Drona, his worshipable grandfather and master, but Krishna said that he need not be afraid of killing his grandfather. When the sons of Dhritarashtra tried to disrobe Draupadi in the assembly of the Kurus, Bhishma and Drona were silent, and for such negligence of duty they should be killed. Krishna showed his universal form to Arjuna just to show him that these people were already killed for their unlawful actions. That scene was shown to Arjuna because devotees are always peaceful and they cannot perform such horrible actions. The purpose of the revelation of the universal form was shown. Now Arjuna wanted to see the four-armed form, and Krishna showed him. A devotee is not such interested in the universal form, for it does not enable one to reciprocate loving feelings. Either a devotee wants to offer his respectful worshipable feelings, or he wants to see the two-handed Krishna form so that he can reciprocate with loving service with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sanjay Uvacha iti Arjunam Vasudevastatoktva swakam rupam darshayam asa bhuya aswashayam asa cha bhitam enam bhutva puna saumya vapur Mahatma. Sanjay said to Dhritarashtra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, having spoken thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-armed form and at last showed his two-armed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. When Krishna appeared as the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, he first of all appeared as four-armed Narayana, but when he was requested by his parents, he transformed himself into an ordinary child in appearance. Similarly, Krishna knew that Arjuna was not interested in seeing a four-handed form, but since Arjuna asked to see this four-handed form, Krishna also showed him this form again and again, and then showed himself in his two-handed form. The word Samya Vapu is very significant. Samya Vapu is a very beautiful form. It is known as the most beautiful form. When he was present, everyone was attracted simply by Krishna's form, and because Krishna is the director of the universe, he just banished the fear of Arjuna, his devotee, and showed him again his beautiful form of Krishna. In the Brahma Samhita 538, it is stated, Premanjani Churita Bhakti Vilochanaina. Only a person whose eyes are smeared with the ointment of love can see the beautiful form of Sri Krishna.